Hey, it's Uncle Mark in the mothership. 3-string cigar box guitar. Soloing. This is part 3, Sympathy of the Devil soloing. In part 1, we just went over all the chords and how the shapes work. Part 2, we stayed in this box. This is part 3. We're going to work in the upper register. So I divide a guitar in half at the 12th fret because everything starts over. If you notice at the 12th fret, your G becomes G, your D becomes D, your G becomes G. Okay? So let's go over this G string right here. G, G sharp A, B flat B, C, C sharp D, D sharp E, F, F sharp G, G sharp A, B flat B, C, C sharp D, D sharp E, and F. That's as far as this guitar goes with frets. The D string, D, D sharp E, F, F sharp G, G sharp A, B flat B, C, C sharp D. There's D again on the 12th fret, those two dots. D sharp E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp A, B flat B, and C. Okay? This is going to be really important, okay, to know where these dots are because they mimic and mirror the bottom. Okay? So this dot here on that string is a B flat. Up here, it's a B flat. C, C, D, D, E, E. It's critically important, okay, that you kind of know that aspect of your guitar. These dots here are easy for me to see looking this way. Many of them aren't, so be aware that you have to deal with these things. I'm in G, D, G, 42, 34, 24, the gauges, they're all wound. So the last time we did this thing here, right? But there are more notes that work in here because we know that C, D, F, and G work, right? So we know this is a D. Why? Because I told you. But we just know 1, 2, 3 dots, right? 1, 2, 3 dots. That's all you have to remember. Look at the dots. So these two notes work. So I'll start the loop again. C to D is all I'm doing. When I pick, I am doing my best to go back and forth. Sometimes going down is good. Back and forth. A guy that can go, or a guy or a gal, that can go back and forth really quickly will inherently be faster than someone that just goes down. Okay? It's just mechanics and economy of movement. I talk about economy of movement a lot. If you need to go down a lot like that, great. If you don't, back and forth is the way to go. I give my pick about this much depth, almost a little less than a half an inch of depth. And I really jam it hard. I'm really hard on my picks. So just there's that. Okay, so we know these notes work. This note works. Okay? But what note is this? Do I have to even know what it is? Okay? It's an A. It's right there. Because I just go 1, 2, 3 dots, there's an A. 1, 2, 3 dots, there's an A. So these notes work. D, C, A, G, F, D. because we know C, D, F, and G work. A works as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work in here and work my way up to this box. 1, 2. So a lot of times I'll bust away my fingers so that I'm just using 2 fingers because the box is really tight for 3 fingers. Plus the fact that I keep slamming into the body of the guitar, which is not a problem, but something you have to be aware of, that when you slam to get these notes, you may run short of this note because of the body of the guitar. So you may want to switch fingers. So you're going to see me switch fingers to get this box, but it's still a box. It's still C, D, A, G. Okay? So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go move up 1. Then I'm going to move all the way up to here. So I'm going to use this dot. Then I'm going to use this dot and work in this area here. So that's my plan. So, did a lot of things in there. What did I do? Okay, so I came from here. So I can either use these, the A or the B flat. I sometimes go to the B flat, I sometimes go to the A, then I dive up to E. Okay, so there's a trick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this spot and I'm going to move it down here so I can show it to you easier. But we're thinking up here. So I go 2 dots, 1, 2. So I go 2 dots, 1, 2. So C, D, A. So that's the trick. So down with your pick, C to D, hammer on. Now pull off. Now hit the A. You're going to cross over like this. Then once you run out of steam this way, you can start doing this. So you're going to get to here on your D, pull off, so you have to get that pull off and go to A. And when you get it, you'll know it. Okay? But we're going to go back up to here. So here I am on C. Here I am on C. Okay? I know this E works. And the reason I know it is because I can reach F. And the F works because there's an F here. This E, I've just bent it to an F. So let me do a loop again, and I'm just going to stay up in here, right in this little area. So you're working here, which is what I consider the lower register. You're working here, way up in the upper register, and you're working at the upper limits of the fretboard. You're up here. Even though that E isn't, you are. You're working within that framework. So that's what I want you to think of is box, shift, box. This is the best way to learn how to solo, and just avoid sour notes. And here's the trick. If you get a good loop going, just keep playing and keep playing and keep playing, because you're going to find little notes here and there that work really well for you and that you like them. A $5 word that guitar players that solo a lot use is called playing chromatically, where you're going to, instead of going from C to D, you're going to go C, C sharp, D. That's considered playing chromatically. So listen to what that sounds like. That's considered playing chromatically. You're not going to really land here. Your intention is there. Okay, you're not going to land here. Your intention is there. What you're doing is you're passing the gas station on your way to another gas station. But you pull in. You know, that's kind of how I look at it. You're going from that G to that F. That G is a gas station, that F's a gas station. Well, I'm going to pass this little gas station here just to check the price. You're going to find that that's a very valuable little trick everywhere you go. Just remember, get through that chromatic note quickly, because if you just sit here, it sounds very sour. Really sour. But now it won't sound sour. Right? So avoid that note, but don't not play it because it's not a note. All notes work as long as you're on the way to a destination wherever you're going on the fretboard. So anyway, have fun with this, and remember that this portion down here of the guitar where you are, just go nut, 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, and get your fingers in there. Go two dots, 1, 2, get your fingers in there. And like I said, sometimes you're going to have to bust apart your first and second finger, so that you're playing more like this, even though my intention is this, right? It's still a box, and I want you to think of it as a box with your 3 fingers in it. So this is Uncle Mark in the Mothership, 3-string cigar box guitar. Part 3, Sympathy for the Devil, and how to jam. I want you all to just learn to jam and find it on your own. So I'm just going to give you a little roadmap of how to get there. The more you play, the better you'll get at this, and it really does matter. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I do have a PayPal link down below. It's a paypal.me/UncleMarkTips. I want to say thank you so much to everyone that has donated. You really, really helped me a lot here in the Mothership. Everything is just exactly perfect, and I thank you for that. Getting new subscribers, getting the word out. For you builders out there, getting the word out that I'm here doing this, and I really enjoy reach out to everybody. I want to help everyone that I can, and sharing on social media, all of those things really help out. So thank you so much for everything you do for me, and we'll see you next time.